Okay, hello Year 11. I'd just like to spend a little bit of time now explaining what you have ahead of you as regards WJC qualification in GCSE product design. Before we start the presentation, I just want to explain that, despite what happened with lockdown and so on, you've all had a very good grounding in Key Stage 3 technology, and at least half of Year 10 you've built upon and developed a lot of skills at the start of Year 10 which will help you out this year. So really all the grades which were available to you previously, your target grades which have been indicated to you, they are still within your reach. Okay, so there are two main units. Okay, we have Unit 1 and Unit 2. I'm going to start talking about Unit 2 to begin with. So Unit 2 is the design and make task, in other words the NEA. By the time you are watching and listening to this, you would have started this NEA, and I would have issued you with a sketchbook and guidance sheets, as well as the list of the contexts from the exam board and mark scheme and so on. The other 50% of the qualification is the exam, and that is Unit 1. So to begin with, let's talk about Unit 2. Okay, so this is a 35-hour long project, a design and make project, and it's crucial that you treat every one of those 35 hours exactly the same as you would in any other exam. Okay, there is no time to waste. So, design and make task based on a contextual challenge set by the WJC. So these have been shared with you. Those are the three choices this year. We've already looked at them in a little bit of detail, but your first task will be to brainstorm each of those three contexts, each of those three areas, suggest some design briefs, about 2 or 3 for each area, and then eventually pick the design brief that you are going to follow. As you can see, they're quite open-ended. There are opportunities there to just simply improve an existing product but make it more environmentally friendly. There is the opportunity to design a product for helping the elderly or somebody with some sort of disability, or to revitalize a product. So none of those contexts are telling you exactly what to design and make. That is open to your interpretation. I won't go through this in too much detail now, but basically these are the skills that you have to demonstrate throughout the project. If you think back to the acronym PRISME we used to have at Key Stage 3, you have a design problem, P, you research it, R, you come up with design ideas, I, you come up with a solution, you make a prototype of that solution, M, and then you evaluate it. Basically it's that, but in significantly more detail than we have done at Key Stage 3. The exam board have made some adjustments to account for that period of time lost due to lockdown. So here we have the mark scheme for the NEA project. The main thing that will be taken out is the prototype. There does not have to now be a prototype. Okay, it can be basically a very good model, but if you do wish to make a prototype, you are obviously able to do so. So you can see the marks are split, 10 marks for identifying different design possibilities or design briefs within those contexts, coming up then with a design brief and a specification, and then the bulk of the marks there you can see is for coming up with a range of design ideas, but that includes making models, CAD drawings, and the word we use is iterations, different versions and different improvements upon your design ideas. So that's a breakdown of the marks. There we have the mark scheme, which you can go back and look at this and freeze it. However, you would have been given a hard copy of this. Okay, so really we're aiming for those top bands, so band 4 and band 3 for each of the sections of the NEA. Okay. The exam, the preparation for the exam is ongoing, so you will have home learning to do each week. This will involve watching GCSE pods and then undertaking activities linked to those GCSE pods within Google Classroom. The exam board again have made some adjustments to allow for the time lost during lockdown. I won't go through the list of topics that they have removed. All you need to know is that I won't waste your time or mine delivering the topics which will not now be in the exam. Okay, so the exam board have adjusted the theory content to allow you to get the coverage needed. Okay, so two-pronged attack really. We need to nail the NEA. I will support you as much as I am allowed to with that. Every lesson needs to be treated like an exam, and making very good use of your time in each lesson. The exam preparation then, every week there will be home learning supplemented sometimes by some additional work in class towards that theory. As always, if you have any questions, please just come and see me. Okay, thank you.